MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Seattle Mariners.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Taijuan Walker will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1.
Mechanics, good overhand curveball. His changeup has gotten better. This could be one of the up-and-coming right-handed pitching stars in the game of baseball.
Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
The left fielder, number 8, Adam.
Our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger player.
And that is off the first base bag. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Settling in now, Carlos Correa. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Here comes the first pitch. Runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Eaton stands at third with one gone in the inning. Swinging a soft liner and a base hit, and that's going to chase in the run from third. The Astros are off to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, D-Roll. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grab their gloves to go out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
Here's George Springer as he takes a cold strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Runners on first with one down. Oh, he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Astros lead this one 1-0. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. What do we need to know about this lineup, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Lance McCullers gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the division series.
His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's take a look at Yasiel Puig, a lightning rod in our sport, but he can play some D. Covers a lot of territory out there, and do not come around third base and send this guy home. He has one of the best arms in the game.
Into the box, Jose Aviles. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here he comes again, 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Still 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's the 1-2 delivery, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Here now the 2-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Popped him up. Kemp is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the...
Leading off for the Astros, right fielder,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
batting 7, designated hitter, 7.
Striding forward now is the DH, Scott Schebler.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
The 3-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes to Shields. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here now it's Mike Zunino. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a fastball just a bit high. Loud contact off the bat of Zunino, and a ball sent to deep left field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series, and the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Dribbled to the right side. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Striding in for Houston, Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Line towards center field. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
The left fielder, number 6, Adam Eaton.
Stepping up to the plate, Adam Eaton. From the stretch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
0-1, here it comes. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 Houston. Stepping into the box, Manny Machado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Damian Huerta, is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Correa ranging up the middle, and boy, an error saver there at first. If he kept his foot on the bag, he did. Oh, what a play for the second out. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Into the box now, Mitch Haniger. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Espinosa is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Pedro Espinosa.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Number 3, Mike Zunino.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff, Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Let's play ball. Ball 4, take your base.
Next up for the Astros, Carlos Correa. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
The 2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Vogelbach is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 4.
Digging in now, George Springer. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Cishek gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Play ball.
Leading off for the Mariners, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
He's out.
Dan Vogelbach is next. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Rodney Brenner has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Rodney Brenner.
Now to the plate, Alex Bregman. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Seager at 3rd. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Coming to the plate now, Yasiel Puig. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting.
Now a changeup is bounced to second. Aviles has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Scott Schebler. Now the 2-1. And right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Brad Peacock is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Brad Peacock.
Let's play ball.
Leading off for the Mariners, catcher Norm Salmon.
And here's the 2nd generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
From the stretch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. To 2-2 now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here now the 2-2. Soft liner towards center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for Manny Machado.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tough, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Luis Garcia enters here looking to get the final out before the ninth inning.
57, Luis Garcia.
Here's Manny Machado now, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Bregman in foul ground. And that retires the side. Welcome back under the roof here at Safeco Field in Seattle. Great look there at the Emerald City. Dan Altavilla enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Ready for another chance, Mike Zunino. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. Lifted in the air to center field. Chasing after it is DeShields. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in. The pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Seager moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Houston leads this one 5-0. Next for Seattle, Damian Huerta. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ripped down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Here now the 2-2. This is line to left. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. Huerta rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he is in there. And the run is in to score from second.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. He also has 1 home run. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting.
Chris Davinsky will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game.
For the Astros, number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Dan Vogelback will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Change up low, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
The 3-1 pitch. Popped him up. Bregman shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.